that spot was moved from downtown Detroit. According to that, it might have been there all the time. I don't know.
Come on.
There is a lot of information on the printing work in Detroit. As far as I understand, maybe it's here, I don't think.
Oh, there was a tornado.
July, they're celebrating the actual nation's birthday, called ships downtown.
Well, you got anything to say about this?
What a beautiful, beautiful day for this fabulous extravaganza. The crowds have been good. Reenactors have been fabulous. Weather is glorious. We're very, very pleased.
Thank you.
Any more good ideas?
This is called The Way We Solved It Simple Reason. Meet Joanne here.
Just mark it off. They got another other. So I always check other. And they go, what do you mean other? I says, well, there's two races. I have two different ones. Well, you don't have three. And that's what
Actually, I mean, the timeline is anywhere from 1650 to the 1800s, but originally when they were going to get it going, it was supposed to be part of the founding. So that's why I wasn't, you know. Right.
All right.
Yeah, they'll be after. Oh, yes. It's nice. No, I made some of it. Some of it friends made. Actually, that's probably cow. And sometimes you get them out of buffalo horn, too. Work its way out under the plains. I've seen Blackfoot. It was very similar, but originally the Plains Indians tended to have very geometric shapes, but the old Ojibwa designs were also geometric.
Man, you're going to watch them.
You don't see the buffalo in the eastern United States anymore. The other thing is, in order to shoot an arrow 200 yards, you need a heavy arrow. Now the Turks, I'm getting into a lot of arguments, but that's okay. The Turks developed a bow that they used in battle to shoot an arrow a quarter of a mile. We're talking, or when you're talking 700 yards, 600 yards. 1820. No, early, 9th century. No, I mean, how many yards? I think it was 13.
When you're ready, flipping up he goes. He goes in different positions. Sits up, sits up here, just does different positions. So that's the one stick acrobat. There are a lot of different versions of the one stick acrobat. The two stick, which is like this, is a lot more. Most of them are kind of the same.
Yeah, that's it. You squeeze it, right?
Yep.
Cool.
These you kind of think of as being made in 18. Actually,
Yeah, no, the whole thing.
Have Karina telling the women how to behave with their husbands. If they're going to do something, would you? Well, we were going to do it under the
Well, this is the northern Athabasca beaver.
You really will. They're going to have a party.
This is an Ontario, or southern beaver.
Have a seat. Please
This
do.
is shorn beaver, southern.
Really?
I mean, it was just like night and day.
Oh, there goes one away again.
Oops, flying off.
Because as the bolt comes out of the musket, it's going this way, no, this way, it's going this way. But it's not going that way. It bounces.
So per se, I would be able to take this to my small game hunting. If I needed a large game, I would carry around.
Where's your turtle? I don't see your rattle today.
Most of the pipes that you see here are of the woodland area. They're made out of 3 different types of stone. This is Petoskey stone,
Petoskey, okay, I see that.
soapstone, and then Catlinite is the red stone.
Soapstone and Catlinite, is it?
Yeah, Catlin. And it's named after George Catlin. He was a painter that came into the Indian Territory in the late 17, early 1800s. And he was painting Indians, and they loved their pipes, and he wanted to know what the pipe was made out of, and they just called it pipe stone. And so he had a friend that was in the geology business in New York, and he sent a sample to New York, and they sent him back, told him that this type of stone has never been cataloged, and since he gave it to him, they put the name
Calanite on it. Wow. Wow. So what do you use to carve it? Just the little
yeah, you can see them. These are itty bitty
little file, I mean, or
files. I have all kinds of tools. Most of them are like there's dental tools.
Okay.
Different shaped dental tools that I use for scratching. In fact, I just scratched the hair on the buffalo while I was here today. That stuff up front.
Is that neat?
And then I have rough files. Start with heavy work, and then they get finer and finer as I get down.
Very good. How long does it take you to make one?
I don't really know. I usually have 2 or 3 pipes going.
That you're working on at a time, huh?
You can guess at least, if I was to work steady on it, probably minimum of 10, 12 hours.
Wow.
And then, see this pipe right here, I carved him a set of ivory dentures. Can you see it right here?
Oh yeah, okay, the wolf's head then.
Yep.
Actually has ivory dentures in it.
Ivory dentures, and then I put in a catlinite tongue.
Wow. Is that neat?
It took me 3 hours to just carve the ivory because it's so small I can't hardly hold it.
Okay. How is it hooked in there?
I take the catlinite dust and mix it with epoxy. And
Okay.
It gives it that red look, so that the inner part of the mouth is red. It took me exactly 3 hours to do that because my wife said, I want you to come in the house and help me with something. And 3 hours later I came in. I told her I'd do it just as soon as I was finished. So that was 3 hours, she told me.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, growing up in the Great Lakes, what else do you go to? The Voyageur there was a romance to it when I was a kid. A lot of the loggers were just romantic,
All right.
May we take your pictures while you're working?
So yeah,
We take pictures while you're working? Okay. Come on, go.
Riviera raison. Oh, it empties into the lake in Monroe. Headwater, up in Jackson. Water
Good it's going to be,
great.
but
That's great.
at least we'll have some shots.
That's what I'm trying to do.
There's the judge right there in the blue costume. Judge Wiersbicki. Yep. He sure is here.
Right.
Hi, Judge. How are you?
Hey, what's happening?
Good to see you.
Yeah, welcome to the camp of the French Marines, monsieur.
What can you tell us about it?
Monsieur, you see the ground you stand on?
Mm-hmm.
This very land is New France. This was the colony of King Louis for years and years till the English pig dogs came and drove us away. Today it's 1750 and we are here guarding the frontier against the English and the pirates and the rebels and troublemakers and breakers of the peace, because we are Marines and it is our job to guard the frontier. We are sent here by the Department of the Navy, which controls all the colonies, to enforce the laws, to issue licenses, to protect you. We're on patrol today. We have a giant canoe, 35-foot long. We have 10 soldiers with us called Marines. We'll travel from here to Michilimackinac over the next 2 weeks, stopping at settlers, the habitats, cabins, checking the fur traders, making sure that everything is in order here on the lakes. The camps you see around you are the type of things we would have had in 1750. The Bella Arms with its back to you is chock full of our weapons. When you see it from the other side, you will see our weapons. The tents and the camps are those that we would have had. The large tent behind me is an officer's marquee. The smaller wedge tents scattered along this way housed 7 French Marines. Not at the same time, obviously. 2 of them would have been on guard duty, while 5 of them would have used the shelter to sleep in. The flags flying over us are the white flag of France, sometimes called the lilies of France, sprinkled with fine golden lilies, which you probably cannot see, and our company marine flag, the blue flag with the fleur-de-lis on the cross, signifying this is the company of Captain Belletre from Detroit. We brought with us 2 small field pieces to protect our camps. They're located over on the other side of the camps, 1 brass, 1 iron. They are loaded with buckshot and birdshot as anti-personnel weapons to protect the sides of the camp. We could also load them with a small iron ball put through the side of a canoe or a bateau that refused to stop at our command. So you see these camps, this is the way it would have been in 1750. Our bayonet dummy is set up for the soldiers to practice and keep their military skills honed to a fine edge.
That's what that is, okay. Very
And
good.
as soon as you produce your license, we will allow you to proceed further up the lake.
Very good, thank you.
Bonjour, monsieur. Well, my father. Howdy, folks. Hey, we have rings for sale. You know these rings were made in India? Sold to the French East India Company. Loaded on a ship. 6 months to sail around the tip of Africa and up the coast to reach the city of Marseille. Then loaded on wagons, hauled across France to Port of La Rochelle. Loaded on the merchant ship Marsan, sailed for 2 months across the southwest ground.
Yeah, but you would have to paint the thing. Well, your father did paint.
You want to see how these work? That's so you don't shoot sparks out onto your neighbor. Yeah, right there.
Mary, anyone see the gazebo?
Were these reproductions? Yes. Make them by the chance? Oh, yeah. The guy up in Maine, Leonard Dave, he's
They would actually operate? Oh, yes. So, Ben, look at this. See what he does? There's a spring in there that you can't see. Maybe it's not exposed or anything. You guys are going to notice it. Then there's...
Came over a little earlier when they couldn't stay practice their own language.
Very, very late session.
Or Quebec or Montreal. Anyway, what they did at that time was had small spoon bore and like shotguns, and they had 60 caliber. And the reason they had smooth bore is that you could use the big red ball, but they could use shot for small game like a shotgun. And most of the woods and swamps and stuff would not allow them to have a long shot because it just wouldn't be available to them.
Right.
But once they started cutting, the trees down and stuff like that, then it was harder to get a shot at them, and then they went to the rifles. And the rifle was a lot more expensive.
Sammy, I don't know if you should be. Is it okay? All right. You want to come here
Yeah,
and shade?
why don't you come in the shade? Like, sit on the box if you want. Sit right there if you want.
You want to sit down, babe? Or you want to stand by?
Here.
Anyway, well that's great.
Sit right here. You want to sit there, Sandy?
Are you a daughter of the American Revolution?
I am indeed. She was a child with you.
She had dark hair. She was missing a front tooth or something. She was French.
Get them all into one day.
All over the place. Yeah. She was feisty. She was
a real groupie.
Oh yeah. She we got that letter. Whenever you chose to. Yeah.
Would it stay on permanently or?
No, you can take it off.
I'm glad you get your clothes at a very fine clothier there.
Well, I'm afraid actually Brooks Brothers won't be established until 1818. But nonetheless, it's a bit of a time travel all around. Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, Teddy Roosevelt got his uniforms for the National War. About to find this.
Any more of your students show up?
Yeah.
Great.
Serving in the Pacific, that's why they have the dragon on it. On the Orient. We used to shoot 3 rounds a minute. Put the powder in there and you have to pack it in like that. And we train the privates to shoot 3 rounds. 1 minute. Oh, it's moving pretty fast.
Every round has to pop.
Yeah.
Like your calves, they're so wild for calves and they're already packed.
Oh yeah, right there.
Which one do you like, black or blue? The black or blue? Oh my gosh.
You gotta take care of this one. Carry it all the time. And you love it all the time.
Oh, I get the red.
Oh,
Right. I have a blanket, but I don't have this is what I'll wear. And if I want to lay down, I can cover up with that. I have a lot of times all I do is I carry a tump line. And whatever I need, I'll carry like a little bit of food rolled up inside my blanket, tied on a tump line, and that goes over my back here. It's all. So a lot of this is just extra stuff. I have a fry pan and a certain place I would be carrying. Depending on what I'm carrying and what I want to do at that time.
He can't bring it back with him? Oh, they're going back to England in a year, and his gun, well, is too big for the plane. Oh, no.
I just think it might cause a few...
Oh, it's wood! It's wood! Travis! It should be fun. It's just, I think it's one of ours.
No, he says it's too...